Hello students, welcome to the world of geography and we are on to the second chapter. So our second chapter is physical features of India. Now when I talk about physical features, simply it means what you can see from your visible naked eyes. And then how these features are formed is what we are going to learn about. Remember one thing, here in most of your questions will be of differentiation. It would be comparison between the two features. So please, whenever we are learning about these two features, keep one thing in mind that there has to be point and not necessary that these points should contradict each other. So our chapter begins with the theory of plate tectonic. See, if I see any physical relief, there is a procedure behind it, the formation. You need to have number of processes such as weathering, you have erosion and then you have deposition. Then only you will have these physical reliefs ready for you. It could be mountain, it could be valley, deserts, plateaus and everything. And I feel real proud that every physical relief on your globe is there in your country. तो शायद दुनिया के सबसे ब्लेस्ड कंट्री हैं हम. जो कुछ अब दुनिया भर में एक फिजिकल रिलीफ देखोगे वो आपके देश में है. And that's the reason why it is known as Indian subcontinent. Simply because a continent have whatever the physical relief is there in this small country. Now let's see how these physical reliefs are formed. We are going to discuss about a theory which is called theory of plate tectonic. So when I see a globe, initial part, crores of years back, it was just one landmass. It was known as Pangea. Now, scientists say that our earth crust is made up of 7 major and minor plates. तो ये जो major और minor plates हैं, definitely कुछ movement होता है इन plates में, and that movements lead to formations, also deformation of certain physical reliefs. Let's see what these major plates are known as. See, if I have a word called convergent, simply it means two plates coming and converging. अगर कोई दो plates आएंगे converge होंगे तो कुछ formation होगा. It can be a mountain, it can be a landmass, it can be a valley also. Now the second thing which we talk about is divergent. Opposite है convergent का divergent, going away. So जब दो plates अलग होंगे again कुछ formation होगा. Now remember, when you move from one place to another, there is a displacement. But if you move to the other part, there is also some formation. So दोनों ही plate will form something or deform something. The third one is known as transform. Here the plates move against each other upside down. So these are the three movements which we need to remember before we move on to find out कि how we got Himalayas. Now tectonic plate theory की वजह से ही आपको हिमालय मिला है और आपको northern plains मिले हैं. So let's talk about the formation of Himalayas. Now there were two land masses. One is the bigger one which was known as Eurasian plate. The other one was the Gondwana. Now when I say the word Gondwana, they call it as the oldest landmass on the earth. जो हमारा गोंडवाना लैंड है, पेनिनसुला प्लेटू है, ये उसकी बात कर रहे हैं. But then when it was Gondwana, it also had Australia, South America and South Africa part of it. So you can imagine how big it is. And when they say कि it was a small landmass, तो आप imagine कर लो कि यूरेशिया कितना बड़ा था. यूरेशिया मतलब पूरा यूरोप और एशिया का northern most part. Now how this happened? Because of this tectonic movement, this Gondwana landmass started moving towards the major landmass which is Eurasia. Now one is stable, the other one is little moving. और एक लॉजिक अप्लाई कीजिए आप कि अगर आप हल्के फुल्के छोटे सी चीज़ों आप जाके किसी भारी बड़ी चीज़ को टकराओगे तो नुकसान तो आपका होगा ना. बट यहाँ पर फायदा हम सबका हुआ है. तो when this shallow sea was known as Tethys, it was between the Eurasian landmass and the Gondwana land. Slowly, steadily, this landmass went and hit this stable landmass, giving you nothing but the youngest fold mountain which is known as Himalayas. Now Himalaya तो मिल गया आपको और Tethys जो sea था वो shallow था, गायब हो गया. But yes, there was depression. And now when there you have this youngest fold mountain, rivers started flowing in, फिर रिवर्स फ्लो होंगे बेटा तो deposition होगा sedimentary rocks का, and this deposition led to filling of this Great Depression, and you get your one of the most fertile landmass on the globe. It's your northern plain. Now remember, Himalaya is the youngest fold mountain of the world. The oldest landmass is Gondwana, which is your peninsular India, and then we have got the northern plains, which is one of the most fertile land on the globe. See, we are going to talk about all the physical features in the next module. By the time, keep smiling and keep revising.